Today we are going to be using my rifle range here, which goes out to 450 yards. I'll be testing out my 5.56 long distance build. We'll be testing its M.O.A, see what kind of accuracy we're getting out of it. And we're also just going to be plinking around on some steel. I have some changes coming up with a few of my firearms, so I just want to check this one before I take the scope off and put it on a 300 Win Mag. There's not much wind today, so I'm not worried about that. Also, it might be worth noting that today it is a whopping 9 degrees outside. Let's get you down range. I'll get set up and let's start shooting. All right, yes, I am posted up in the back of my truck. Yes, it is still running because I'm gonna need some heat here pretty soon, but this is the build. I'll show it a little more out in daylight too. But pretty straightforward. Right now we're at 100 yards and we're just going to be testing M.O.A. Pulled that one. Also doesn't help that I have my dog in the back of the truck who's very concerned about gunshots because he's a hunting dog. So I can feel the whole truck shaking because he's running around in the back seat wondering what the heck's going on. Also, I'm not laying prone. This is not the best situation. I'm gonna do one more group on that paper. I'm gonna aim for the left side of the target at the outermost black ring. I think it's like a 7. All right, let's go check it out, see how we did. Guys, keep in mind that this is 100% a budget build. The scope costs, I think, about the same amount as the entire rifle together. So for a sub $1,000 gun and just over $1,000 total package, I think we're probably at 1.5 to M.O.A, which isn't terrible considering the fact that my rest was shaky due to the dog in the truck and I'm not the best long distance shooter anyway. So these three, I think, are like, those are pretty good shots. But we have these 2 consistent flyers as well. And I know for a fact at 100 yards, I'm not pulling it 3 inches down and to the right. So it could be ammo. I'm using 62 grain Winchester. They're actually green tips. So there's a lot of variables that I think if I use like match grade ammo or heavier grains like 77 grain, I think we could get more consistent results out of it. But as far as what I use the gun for, this is perfectly acceptable, especially for the amount of money that I put into it. So we're just gonna go plink, have some fun with the steel on the rest of the range at 2, 3, and 400 yards, and we're just gonna have some fun with it. So let's get into more shooting right now. So I know for a fact that the battery on the camera downrange is gonna die very quickly because of the temperature, but here's another look at the gun real quick. Vortex Diamondback Magpul furniture. It's a PSA lower on a grid defense 16-inch upper. It's got a 1-in-7 twist rate on the barrel, and we have this, I don't know where I got this muzzle device from, but just a little flash hider can style. We have a 2.5 pound single stage trigger, and that's about it. We're only gonna shoot at 300 yards on my silhouette target way out there. I've got the camera set up on the tripod out there, so let's try to get some rounds down range before it dies. All right, 300 yard silhouette target. It's about 10 inches wide by 18 inches tall, I believe. All right, let's see what we got. Get my parallax going. Okay. Got a hit. Another hit. Another hit. I don't know where that last one missed, but aimed in the same spot for another hit. Oh, they're going low. I can see them. All right. Nice. That was a solid hit. All right, one miss out of all those shots. This thing is sighted in at 200, so it's a breeze hitting 300-yard shots one after another like that. So I'll call that a day. I just wanted to check my M.O.A mostly before I swap this scope onto my new 300 Win Mag. If you have any questions about the setup at all, let me know in the comments. Direct message me on Instagram, whatever. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining along.